Go to, we're going to start with sacrifices, right? And you guys have heard many of these verses many times, and I'll do my best to explain how I understand them. 1 Samuel 15:22, it says, Samuel said, "Does Adonai take as much pleasure in burnt offerings and sacrifices as in obeying what Adonai says? Surely obedience, obeying, is better than sacrifice, and heeding orders than the fat of..." What is he saying there? To understand what, because this isn't the only time that's mentioned. It's mentioned many times in Scripture. We're just going to look at a couple of them. But the point of a sacrifice. The goal, we think, you guys have, if you've been here a while, you've heard me say this before, so I apologize, but we think of a sacrifice in our culture as in, I gave up something for God. I did this thing for Him. And there is that essence. A great example is the sacrifice fly in baseball. Sorry for the sports analogies. I got out, but another runner scored. It's a sacrifice fly. I'm out. He scores. It's a sacrifice for the team per se. So there is an essence of that in there because you are giving up something. But the point is that it was going to make you holy. It was to make you holy so that you could be in God's presence, albeit temporarily, right? Because the next time you sin, now you're unholy and you're in need of another sacrifice again. That was the sacrificial system in a nutshell. If I could take it all, the first 6 chapters of Leviticus, and go like this, it was about becoming holy so that you could be in God's presence. It was a mercy, it was a grace. So now does that make more sense? Isn't it better to be obedient than to bring a sacrifice? Yes, because if I'm obedient, I don't need a sacrifice. Do you see how that goes? That's why Yeshua's, he didn't need a sacrifice. He was already holy.